All right, well, it's D&D time. 2 weeks ago, we had a walk-in day, and as I was creating my session log, I was like, well, we didn't do too much last time. This would be a quick one, and it was like one of my biggest ones because I kept remembering things. You guys were you were in a mirror city. Remember the world is kind of messed up. There's perennial twilight. And there was a big dragon freed, and these lizard folk are kind of rampaging through the world. Just recap from the past things. You found a cloak, and it caught some interest in Emir City, so you left, and you last time made your way through the forests, trying to get away from Emir because you didn't want the attention. While you were out there, you killed this beast, clearly a demonic thing. And you also stumbled upon a bandit party who you quickly, showed them you were not to be trifled with. And
we are not to be trifled with.
You sat around and you had some beans. It was blazing saddles in here. You met a gnome of their group, who taught you, or who read your ancient gnomish books for you. He used to work for Varney. And you spent some time chatting with the bandits. You made it, or you still trying to go to the fire caves. That was where Hope told you to go for help. And you crossed outside of the forest, over the road, and into the plains to the foot of the mountains, and you ran into an invisible wall. You're kind of walking along, feeling that wall, and several hours later, you found there was a hole, and you crawled into that hole, and found yourself in almost felt like a different place, because the sky was back, and Zarik smelled the demonic smell that he remembers from his wars back in the demonic lands before.
Demonic smell from making deviled eggs.
Yeah, there's a lot of paprika here. You camped out there, and then you went back in the other place. You saw there was a city over there, or a settlement. Crawled back through the hole, back to where you're meant to be going, and you kept on a walking. I cover everything? I think it's everything.
I think so.
Yeah. Okay, so, you are, at the moment, I added your wall in here, which I probably should find something better. I think I just made it a little too big, because you guys walked for a couple, I think I only walked for 1 day. Oh, I was thinking, it's not set in stone yet, but I think it's going to be like when you're off-road, it's 3 squares a day. And when you're on-road, it's going to be more like 5 squares a day. And then you're mountains and forests, it's going to be 1 square a day. Just okay. For abouts. So anyway, you are you guys are all hanging out around here. And you were beginning to make your way. You're still making your way, not beginning, but you're still making your way over here towards the fire caves. I think your plan was to come up against the mountains and around that way. What's the plan?
We don't need to go all the way to the mountains, I don't think. Well, we don't know. Can we see to the road? Can we see anyone moving?
You can't see that far.
Okay. What about while we were inside the dome? Could we see that far when it was daytime?
It's not it's kind of craggy. It's not flat like it was when you guys were further south of here. This is definitely getting into the mountains, so it's got kind of that where's a good place, a good example of this place? I don't know. Foothills of mountains. I don't have It's dry, but it's a little bumpy. Bumpy as in there's little hills and craggy things. Canyon.
Okay. I'll just ask the party. Do we want to try to walk towards the road and see if there's anyone walking on it, or do we want to stay away?
Oh, my vote's to stay away. I'd rather just keep it as safe as possible.
Okay.
I just shrug.
Everyone here is so opinionated. Okay, let's go.
I agree with Sharon on this.
All right, well, we will go this way then.
Can I give everyone permission on this guy? Oh, I can't. Look at that. Everyone has
Oh, yeah, I need my Steam
permission.
Deck. Awesome. I'll be back. I need to go get my Steam Deck.
There's your party.
We are that. He's very thoughtful. Whoever this is.
Who's this? Oh, the character? I don't know where he came from.
Yeah.
He was just in my unique characters. I must have put him in there on accident for some reason.
Look at him. He's pondering his next move.
I can't get close enough. I'm not. Let's go see him ponder. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's what you're doing. What are you doing? Which way are you going? So, yeah, what do you want to do? You want to go north? You want to go west? You want northwest?
Yeah.
That way?
We'll like that.
Give me... So this is going to be... That's a couple days to, like, the proper mountains. Give me... We'll do a 2-day quick jaunt. Give me a survival, perception, and anything you want to do to help out along the way.
I'll do survival.
Perception. Ooh, 16.
Can I assist?
And
What you want to
anytime we hit,
You can do whatever you want to do. What do you feel would be helpful in a walk through the not canyon type, but rocky mountain foothills?
I could do a
anytime we
strength
come
thing.
up
And
to
move the rocks.
like a raised section, I'm gonna get out the spyglass and look towards the road to
Okay.
see if I can see.
What'd you say, David?
Could I do like a strength thing to like move all like the big rocks,
To move
the
them?
heavy rocks?
What
That
do
are like in our trail.
And you can, or you can just walk around them.
It's like basically a big open plain with some rocks. Well, we
Don't
wanna
worry,
go that
guys.
way,
I got this
but
one.
there's a big rock in the way.
That's so funny.
I
So,
mean, what if we hit a big rock that's in our way? That's in a really important spot. You see?
Mm.
roll me a strength check.
I really want to walk right where that rock is, but man, it's just right. It's antagonizing me with its position.
All right.
Yep.
And you're like, yeah, that rock sucks.
I
So
failed.
you can find you get up on a bit of a ledge as you pull the spyglass out, whink, and take a look around. The direction you're going appears to be it's like this day you feel is safe, but the next day you're going to be getting into a bit more canyony, more rocky kind of lands. And looking and then peering towards the road, it's way out there. It's it's a couple days walk. And so it's real hard to make out. It looks like there may be some traffic out there, but it's really hard to make out what's going on. Your roll was not good enough to tell you things walking that way, because you figure that's 2 days away. So you can see. It's not like a road. It's just sort of like a wide clear spot in the lane.
Mainly just looking for like torches, lanterns, things on the road because it's twilight, right? So they would need light of some sort.
Yeah, you do pick up a couple of those.
Okay.
One of them seems to be moving. One of them does not seem to be moving. Saren, as he's getting the lookout, you hear some skittering, and you look to your side, and there is some little creature, like mouse-sized creature, is underneath a rock not too far from you guys, and you just kind of see like his cat eyes glowing.
Looks like we're gonna need another rock moved.
I will grab everybody's attention. Hey, something over there.
You guys look, and you can see it. You see the eye, the reflective eyes.
What do you think it is?
I have no idea. Let's find out. Hey, you over there? We see you. Come on out.
It doesn't move.
Can I sneak up to it?
You can try. It's sort of like, so there's a rock, kind of a flat rock on the ground, but it kind of juts out a little bit, and there's this shadowy little spot that it's tucked into. It's small. Whatever it is, it's real small.
28 stealth.
yeah, you very quietly sneak.
I want to get as close to it as I can. Can I make out what it is a little better?
So you hear it shuffle. Sounds like it has more than 4 legs as it shuffles back a little bit
Ooh.
as your party is staring at it. But you kind of come up on the other side. You don't make out any color, like maybe it's black, it's dark color, whatever it is. But it's got almost a glisten to it, a shine to it, and well, maybe scorpion sort of look. But those eyes just kind of stood out to you because they were not scorpion eyes. But whatever it is, it has some sort of mandible pincer thing, and it looks like it got some sort of tail on it. Real small though. It's the size of your hand. A little smaller than your hand.
I'll just sort of stay there and keep an eye on it as the party passes by or comes towards it, whatever they're going to do.
Okay. What you doing, party?
I keep an eye on him, and we can just continue on.
Yeah, I'll continue on too.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll let it go.
Seconds. Okay. So you continue on. What's your survival? 12. Okay. You can find your first day's uneventful. You don't really notice anything else from the road. A couple torches. You see that little guy. It's really all about you see. You do notice.
Did it do anything as the rest of my party walked on?
No, it tucked in that little spot there.
Okay.
Are you staying there watching it as they keep on moving?
Yeah, I'll let the party get a little bit ahead of me because I can catch up.
Okay. So when they're
Awesome.
about 50 feet or so away, it starts to scurry out. And you can see it does kind of have a scorpion look to it. It's got a big tail on it. Looks like it has a little needle on the back of it, but it has these like not pincers, but it has these big mandibles on it. Like it would sting if it got you, but it's just a little guy. And it stands out because it scurries out of the shade and then begins to follow after the party. Not knowing you're there.
Can I use the butt of my dagger to non-lethally try to knock this thing out?
Sure. Roll me an attack. Okay. Give me damage.
So that's 2. Oops. Ignore this. Is it was actually a good roll too.
Is that a booming blade?
No.
Okay.
It was just regular old. Wait, how big is this thing? It's just like.
Yeah.
Okay. Make sure I always forget how many. Okay. Yeah. So it's this plus 3, I think. That was way worse. Yeah, plus 3.
Yeah.
So
Splat, and it oozes as what innards squirt out of it.
I wasn't trying to crush it. I was trying to knock it out.
You hit it for 9 damage. Do you not want to? If you don't want to crush it, I'll say you have the agility to not crush it.
Yeah, I was trying to do it with the butt of the dagger, just try to a quick.
Okay, so you smack it, it cracks, and it doesn't move anymore. I thought you were trying to just smash it.
I'll cast a message. I I found the thing. I may have hit it a little too hard, but it's
I'm
back
gonna-
here if you want to
I'm gonna
look at
come
it.
running back.
Yeah, I'll just go back too.
I'll just follow the group.
It was following you. I wanted to just knock it out, but I may have overdone it a little bit.
Hang on. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds level 1.
It's terrifying looking.
Zarik, you walk up and you're like, I know what that is. I've seen those before.
No,
What is it?
Those are, we call them rock fiends. They're just these little annoying. You dealt with them many times when you were in the Devil Lands in your expeditions as a soldier. Like one's not a big deal. They're a real problem in numbers, and they tend to swarm. But they got a pinch and they got a sting, and their blood leaks. Their innards are sort of acidic. So, they're just like you never had like any like real bad problems with it, but you heard stories from other folks in your armies that had like swarms of these things, and sort of having nightmares of these things attacking them.
Okay. You only found one, right? That's the only one that you found? No more?
You
Far
touch
as I
it to
know.
heal. Do you continue healing as he tells you this?
no.
Okay.
You reach out to heal it. Oh, wait a minute.
The blood is acidic. Yeah.
I see it. I just hear animal in need, and I was like, no. And I saw it, and I was like,
It's pretty freaky looking. It has like cat's eyes. When you get closer and you look, they're little cat's eyes. And it has this big mandible on it. It's all black, shiny, kind of scorpion-like. Scorpion mixed with a front of an ant with the cat's eyes.
What are those
What?
horrible creatures? Tell them I hate them.
you think it's still alive?
If Zarik says that, I flip the dagger around.
And as you hit it, it squirts out this yellowish ooze that ichor ooze pours out of it, and you can see it kind of bubbles as it pours out.
Ah,
Oh,
trying to wipe it on the ground with my knife.
nasty.
Don't let that touch you.
That is foul.
I'm
They
gonna,
bite
Now
you
we know if we
and
see
they
any
sting
more.
you.
I'm gonna let chat
Nasty little critters.
play as Eric today because he's asking, curious what happens to the plants and wildlife with no sun. Sunny Cheeks says this out loud. Sunny Cheeks notices though that the plants and animals don't seem to have changed at all.
Hmm.
Some of like the behaviors as far as like when they wake up, when the birds start chirping and stuff like that's changed a little bit, but like the plants are fine for as long as it's been. Doesn't
Do we
seem to
still
be
get
affecting them.
sunburnt?
No.
No. Okay. I was curious about
Awesome.
that. After it was like the plants are still alive. Maybe we're still like maybe it's still there. We just can't see it. Obviously, it's still there. We can't see it because of the other thing.
Okay. You're ending your first day. You find a little camp. It's quiet. If anyone wants to do anything, let me know. Day 2, you begin getting into these little more canyony areas. And Zarik, you know that these things like to live in the canyons. When you were
Okay,
down
okay.
there. Zarik, give me an intelligence check.
Oh no.
Instead of me just giving you all this stuff, maybe you should roll for it.
He's like, wait, I remember. Wait, I don't remember.
I thought I remembered something, but it's gone now.
Yeah.
It's faded.
What? Intelligence? Oh, wait.
Yeah,
No.
or history, or nature.
Okay, I can do history. I'm
History.
good at history.
History's good. Are you trained in history?
Yes. And I got a 2. What the?
Yeah, you didn't get any action on your own against these guys, but yeah, you just heard stories from other folks.
Okay.
You know, to you, bugs. Pff, you know, I killed giant demons and I commanded armies. You know, you sell this stuff.
It's gonna be a
You d-
stand-up fight or another bug hunt. So.
You didn't really command armies. I'm making sure that's just what you think, but you were a soldier. Okay, so you make it to about there, and you can see up ahead, you've got canyons ahead. And if you continue straight the way you're going to be going into the canyon. So if you want to divert course, let me know. Otherwise, you're going into those canyons. And Zarik, I already gave you what he knows. He doesn't know any more than that.
I don't think we want to try to funnel into a canyon. If we can stay on the top side, I think it would be better.
Yeah, I agree.
It's like there is a canyon in the middle, but it's pretty rocky ground. So you're not gonna be able to just like, it's not just like a old riverbed or an old river cutting through. Like the whole area is rocky and canyony. Think Canyonlands. Right? It's not just one canyon. It's like kind of a whole area of old seabed stuff. So you're gonna have to divert either quite a ways north or quite a ways west. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay. So if we go just like, can't really bend this out like that, like match the road, but over here, and we'll that's canyon area.
Yeah. Can I put that there? Yeah.
Oh no, the world is it's, look at it.
Fix it on the fly.
Disappearing.
There you go. Canyonland.
I think we could afford to get that close to the road, right?
I think so.
Stick on the side here. Yeah, we'll do that. This sort of a thing.
Okay. You begin trekking your way on the edge of the canyony lands, and you're in the first couple hours of this walk, and you see another one of those things. It scurries under a rock. You stop for a second, and you see another one scurry out and scurry under a rock. They're just to your right, but you see them. They're there.
So, Zarik, how many of these things usually attack?
From what I've heard, swarms. I've never encountered them before.
Pretty sure
But they're
3
normally in
Klingons
swarms.
constitutes a swarm.
Keep a close eye.
I will give everybody eyes of night.
Nice.
And that gives you dark vision up to 120 feet?
300.
300 feet. Okay, when your vision...
everywhere.
Yeah, when your vision gives out that 300 feet, you can see there's not very many to your left, but to your right, to the north, there's dozens of them. You can see your enhanced vision and the eyes, the cat's eyes. You can see them every little nook and cranny in the rocks. These little eyes.
Man, it's like it's like in Aliens when they're watching them on the pressure meter. They're like, they should be in the room. I don't know. They open up the roof and they're all in there.
Yeah.
They're in the ceilings. I don't like those at all.
Yeah,
I can see Zarik standing there. Game over, man, and he goes in there.
Game over. Game over.
How about
Let's rock.
So it seems like there's not a lot of them next to you, but when you get 200 to 300 feet out, that's when you start seeing them. You can see they're all like in what shadows there are in these little cutouts of the rocks. Very rocky ground. You're in sort of Arizona kind of terrain.
I'm going to be honest, part of me wishes I could not see that far. Let's
Utah.
try to be
Utah's
quiet.
a little maybe Utah's more accurate. Southern Utah.
Should we take out these ones that are close, or do you think that would rile them?
Sunny Cheek says, "Hey, I'm gonna jump ahead and I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit."
It turns into a deer.
Yeah, bounces away.
Sunny Cheeks, why don't you try to lead some away?
Can't hear, your stomach hurts.
Well, if they're all that weak, we can bunch them all up.
Oh yeah, there you go. You're in. Sorry. You're in on Tatooine. That's a perfect analogy.
Oh, there's swamp
I
rats.
see. Yeah.
Womp rats.
Womp rats, sorry.
Come on.
I could
I'm like-
try to
Unbelievable.
Let's
put him to sleep.
Good.
I could get a bunch if. Oh well.
I think we just try to keep walking and hope they don't
I think we can handle it.
swarm too badly. I'm gonna try to sneak up to one of these two that are close to us,
Mhm.
and just.
Roll me a sneak. No reason. I'm gonna put you on a board though.
Oh, for no reason, huh? For absolutely no reason.
Not one single one.
I'll summon you guys over here. I need Eric here to give me
Yeah,
some.
give me an example of like where these two are and where we see the other ones.
I'll do that just so we can see it. Let me do a little bit. So, like, I wasn't gonna use this map. I was gonna use a different one, but well, it's okay. I'm gonna do something like this.
Ooh.
Okay, so you guys are all coming in here. Well, not Sunny Cheeks. This way. And you can see. Okay. Where's my. Where's my little guys? Not that guy. I know we got one in here that is matching what I'm thinking. Hey, Isaac, give me some music. Somebody give me some music. Oh, hey, these guys are perfect. That's what I was thinking of. This guy, but tiny. Can I copy him? Oh yeah. So you got like one sitting like down here. And you got one, like these two that are here, kind of hanging out. They're like underneath the rocks, hanging out over here. But then you've got like, these are just littered with them.
I don't like it over there.
I really, really, really don't like it over there.
I bet they're all 1 HP.
I'm not sure my distance is right here, though. Yeah, definitely not. So, they're more like...
It's like, those don't look 300 feet away.
Yeah. So you guys are more like this. And you've got these guys are about here, and these guys are a little bit more pushed back. Well, we'll use this rock. We'll use this rock over here. Just be a little more accurate. There we go.
Oh my.
So you can see the two there, and then the other, and then from there, and how far can you see? Oh yeah, this is not as big as I thought it was. Let me change the size of it. I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna change it back though.
I don't know if they're like a nighttime creatures or daytime creatures.
There is no night or daytime.
Oh, that's true.
Okay.
Does he know if they see well in the dark though?
Yeah, he just doesn't. He doesn't know.
Okay. You're worthless, Arik.
This roll was too bad. Is that right? Yeah. Okay, so I doubled the distance here. you guys are kind of walking on this edge over here, and so you can see a couple of them around this little outcropping here, but there's a lot of them. In anywhere you see like a pile of rocks, there's a big group of them, and you can even see back in here. There's a bunch of them back over here too.
I'm glad we didn't go that way.
I nod.
I really hate that over there.
It's really just not a fun area.
No.
So yeah, I'm gonna stealth. 22 stealth. I'm gonna sneak up to.
Ooh,
Ooh.
I like that.
I like
hate
that
them
I'm
more
glowing.
now.
You stealthing where?
Just like up to like in this general area here, and I'm gonna let the party walk by me
Okay.
and see how these two react. And these, if I can see that far.
You also, I didn't put them out there, but you do see them along this spot here and back over here and back in this little area here. Since you got that vision, all these croppings are just filled with these little eyes. There's a few out this way. There's a lot, and you can see when you get that eyes and night on, you can now see this back kind of edge there where the jaw was hang. That's littered with them.
Just give them some space.
How much
Give some.
that squat? That was just a real light little, right? Like it didn't take much.
I was not trying to kill it. I just accidentally did. So
Maybe test it again.
Okay.
It's an easy little.
try to get one that's alone, so maybe they don't get all rowdy. I'll sneak up and I'll wait for the party to pass and sort of gauge the reaction. Stay away from the big piles of rocks.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm gonna
so
walk by.
they're walking this way, and you're watching these guys, and they are just watching. This little guy scurries out from underneath, and he's looking. He scurries to another little spot. He like jumps out a little bit and gets behind a rock to watch. This guy is in there, and they're underneath rocks, kind of like how any kind of desert creature would hang out under rocks most of the time. And they're
Any kind of terrifying creature.
roll me a like a nature check.
Nature.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I grew up in the forest.
Okay.
No idea what this is.
Yeah, you're not sure. They are interested in you. Those two are, at least.
So as the party walks by, if they come up to me,
They don't
and
come
I
up
want
to
do
you,
something.
but they get. He's about 15 feet away from you, but he doesn't see you. But they do adjust their position to be able to see the party because they were on the one side of the rock and they had to kind of scurry around to see. And as they continue on walking, you see another one from the near the top scurry out to watch.
But they don't come out of the rock formation?
No. Not except for that one that jumped out for a minute to get a better vantage point.
Okay, so as the party walks on, do they stay here or do they follow?
How far ahead you let the party go?
I mean, I'll let them get 30 feet ahead of me.
Okay.
Easy distance to cover.
What was your stealth again?
22. Well, we're going that way? I figured we go this way.
I don't have a map over there.
Where are we going?
That's probably why we're going that way, because there's no more rock formations over there.
Yeah.
Uh,
Back to the road.
I don't mind fighting lizard men. I don't like fighting these things.
There you go.
These things are icky.
Never mind the funny road up there. You did see some on the other side. There's still some on the left. There just doesn't seem to be quite as many. But as the party, I'll move them over. You guys move yourselves too, As they start moving this way, As they get about... Actually, that's a lot further, isn't it? Yeah, about 30 feet from you, so they're about 50 feet from where they are. They begin to scurry. They come out, and they start running this way. And they come over to this one. And this one comes out. And he runs over to this one. And they're pretty quick. They're they got little legs. They got 6 legs. And you feel them probably moving up. Moving a little, not as fast as you, but they're moving faster than most of your party. As you sit here, you notice, to continue walking, 2 more come up to where those 2 were from the back. You can hear them skittering along, and they skitter and they kind of fill in those holes. Ah, we lost them.
Oh.
Thought you're sitting there
We
quietly,
notice those?
quietly for a bit. No, Eru does.
Okay.
No one's trained in nature?
I think my computer likes that.
No.
Nope.
So, I don't know where did I cut out from you? What's happening?
You said there are some on the left, but and I was like that.
Okay. So as the party moved on,
A lot more on the right.
the 2 that were next to you in that little, they came out about 50 feet from, like before, about when you got about 50 feet away, they came out and they scurried ahead to this rock over here. And then a moment later, a couple more came up from around the backside and came up to fill in this spot here.
Okay. Well, I can't see it. I'm getting back in there, but
Okay.
if they come,
One of them came pretty close to you.
I would like to stab that one and then bonus action hide and like move a little closer to the group, but hide behind something.
Okay. Give me an attack.
All right. Just a moment.
Yeah, save these druid fights for the nights Eric's not going to be here.
What did you do? Tons of AoE? Good luck.
I can like make them fall asleep.
Get that moonbeam out.
5 whole feet.
Are you in here?
I'm getting there. Okay, you can summon me now. I'm gonna try to just zoom way in.
Oh, is the map doing it to you?
I think so, because it's got like
Yeah.
a million pieces per rock pile.
Yeah. We can. I think we can maybe adjust this.
Oh, no, not the rocks.
Where is it?
Okay, here's the attack for the one that falls by me.
Here, hang on. Hmm. This isn't quite as flat, but it's a much nicer map. So I'm going to summon you guys over here. Now, I know you're not like in canyons, so this was the if you guys went through the canyon map.
Okay.
And it was for sure going to be an encounter. That's this map. But it's a lot better made map.
I know we should have stayed away from the canyons.
Let me do this way.
Oh man, yeah. Let's walk through the death funnel here. That seems like what we should do.
You were going to hit a crossroads.
Now you can either walk through the death funnel or not walk through the death funnel. The choice is yours.
Okay, so this is a bit rocky. A bit rockier than it really is. I'll put my creatures back in here. This map is much nicer. Make him tiny. Okay, and so you guys all, everyone get summoned here.
Yeah.
You guys all jumped ahead. We'll say ignore difficult terrain. You can go up and down, whatever. For the sake of this, since it's not really quite like this. So there was the two of them that were over here, and one of them tried to scurry by you. Well, they both actually tried to scurry by you. You can hit the first one or the last one. I'll put a few of these guys out here so you can see them.
If they both scurry, if I see the last one, I'll hit the one in the back.
Okay.
So that the front one doesn't necessarily know what's happening yet.
I can probably do this. There we go. That's much better. Okay, so the first guy scurries ahead. And then this guy, as he doesn't get that close to you, but you get, you know, to where you can reach him. They're kind of over this way. Okay.
Wow. The first time I rolled a 19. That one's
That's a hit.
it's 14, I think.
You're only +4.
No, I'm +6.
Oh, +6, right. Yep, that's a hit.
Okay. This is +3. 17 points of damage.
Okay, yeah, you go and this ooze starts coming out of him. So he's dead.
Ew.
I'll bonus action hide and then move up to closer to the party. Keep an eye on the other one.
As you stab the one that was in front, he's about 20 feet in front. You get the idea. He notices it because he scurries, like beelines it for the cave, or for a shadowy spot.
Uh-oh.
I say shadowy spot, a cavey spot. Give me stealth.
Yay for advantage. 18. Jeez.
Okay. So you stab this fella, and he's dead. Where's my kill? And then you see the other two scurry up from behind. They come over here. And they scrape and kind of back to where the other two were, and they are looking your direction and the party's direction.
They see me?
They appear to look that way. Yeah.
They see me. I'm gonna move up. Alright, well, with the party and just keep an eye on them.
Okay.
There's a chance I will re-hide if I thought they saw me.
I'm gonna give everyone an action. What do you want to do? Or give me a round, I mean.
I wanna try and recall any information on these creatures
Okay. Give me a history check.
in case I might. Okay, I know nothing.
No.
I know nothing.
Those things are ugly.
Okay, and you got a couple. Whoop. Right there, and you got some back. There's one back behind you. So I got a few of them placed. The ones that you spot their eyes of immediately. There are more of them further back. Everyone can have a round to do what you want to do. Krog is thinking.
This one right here.
I'm done thinking.
That's
I'm
the one
gonna-
that scurried by.
I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame.
Okay.
Dex 15 save. Okay. Nothing happens.
So this it like lights up, but it dodges out of the way. Little
I'm just
flash
keeping
of
him-
flame.
He's just
Just
blinding
keeping
all of
pace
us.
with the party.
Ah! Let me turn on my main room and see how that feels.
Okay. Anything from Zarik or Krog? Or Eru?
I might just
I'm
keep
just
walking.
Yeah, I'm just keeping pace with the party. That's it.
Move yourself where you want to go.
If I got another round here, I'll stay about 30 feet within 30 feet of the party, but I'm gonna hide again.
I'll stay behind the party, so whoever wants to go first.
I'll go first.
Okay.
Give me stealth.
Oof.
$21.
No, not you.
Oh.
He was hiding. Okay. As you move forward, the flash of light, the stab, you begin to hear this scratching sound, as especially from the north, as you feel you have garnered attention. And you see some more eyes popping up. You see a few more skitter up to the front, and the ones that were hiding behind you, they are now coming at you. Roll initiative.
Run!
Fly, you fools.
Now it feels like that movie with Vin Diesel, Pitch Black.
It's diesel time.
We've all got this super night vision.
Super night vision.
So you got a
Our
13.
eyes are glowing.
Yeah, we're all Riddick.
Yeah.
How many I have out here? Okay, see if I can do this. Thinking about doing this. You know what? Let's do this theater of the mind, but we'll kind of set the stage here with this, rather than having to fiddle with all these little figures. Might be a lot easier, I think, in the long run. So, but we'll use this as sort of like a setting, but most of it's going to be, rather than me having to move all these little figures, you can get attacked by swarms of these things.
We'll try tools for it.
We'll try to do it. Oh yeah. It's still gonna. As I was putting them out, I was like, "This is gonna be a mess." I was trying to think of how I was gonna do this before. I was like, "Well, I can do. I don't like doing swarms, like just like one big creature of swarms. Those are kind of lame. I want something more exciting." Okay, so we'll go and do an initiative order here.
Okay.
Okay, so you got a 13.
16.
22.
3.
3.
22. What would you get, Francisco?
16.
And David?
3. Wait, nope. That's not right.
What?
13.
13. Okay, so Isaac, you're first. So I'll just paint the picture. You're going through these canyonlands. You can see that there's not very many to the left, but you figure you've probably got a dozen or so scattered amongst there that you see now coming out of the woodwork, starting to come your way. You figure they're going to be there in a turn or two. You've got a small little group of them to your right, half a dozen that are probably going to be on you this turn. And then you can hear them. You can't see them so well, but you can hear them coming from the north, and a bunch of them, like a lot of them. What do you want to do?
Yikes.
Are they still looking at me after I hit again?
They are coming at you.
At me specifically?
No.
Okay.
Not that you can tell.
All right. Let's see if I can hit womp rats.
So none of them are on you at the moment, but there are some that are about 40 feet away that are coming. There's a half a dozen, 6 of them that are coming in from that way.
Okay, I'll just pick one off. I'll try to pick one off with the hand crossbow.
Okay.
Am I hidden?
Yes.
17.
Yeah, it hits.
Dink.
20 points of damage.
Yeah, you line that one up and it just pierces straight through it, and it dies. It's the acid blood kind of spills out of it.
And I'll move up a little bit and then hide again.
You moving up is going to be
Bonus
getting you
action.
closer to. There's about a dozen of them coming from your forward and left.
Okay, yeah, I just want to try to be in an advantageous position, like where I can pick things off as they come towards the party.
Okay.
But be hidden.
Okay, give
So
me your
if there's
stealth.
a rock or something. 24.
Okay, so I'm gonna do this. So you've got 5 of them now coming in from the side, which will represent by this guy over here.
Okay.
And they all, as they get together, as they get close, they start to like move together, and they are clearly moving at one person rather than spreading out amongst you.
Flaming Voltron.
They're not like they're not combining. They're not joining forces. They're just moving as one unit for the sake of the DM. And they are all running at Krog. And Krog, they get up to you and they start grabbing your ankles. One of them starts crawling up your leg. And they're going to make an attack. Let me do it this way.
Oh no.
They are Voltron.
Okay. I'll do this. Okay, so you're going to take 4 damage from these guys as a couple of them are grabbing at your ankles. One of them crawls up your leg. You got one of them crawling up your leg, and you got the other 4 all at your feet nipping at you. And then you're going to take the 4 piercing damage, and you're going to take 6 poison damage as they start, as they latch onto you, they start sticking you with their stingers in your leg.
Okay.
And so you've got 5. Well, you don't remember. I'll remember this, but you got 5 of them on you at the moment.
Okay.
One of them on you. 4 of them on the ground nipping at you. The other 12, you got a dozen of them from the west, and they are all moving in, and they're charging in at you. They're still a round away, and you can hear the north. There's just a swarm coming in, but you can't quite see them yet. So you hear the skittering of them. Zarik,
Okay.
You're up. At the moment, we'll say the 12 that are coming up are, they're pretty close. They're not melee, but you can easily just step up and hit them if you want to. But there's a group of 12 coming in, and there's 4 or 5 at Francisco.
I get the ones
Wrong.
over at Francisco.
Okay, you want to hit the one that's on him or the ones at his feet?
And the ones at his feet.
Okay.
Alright. Oh my god.
That's it.
Okay.
Just gotta hit a 12.
Ah, okay.
And you're using a sword, right?
Yeah. What?
Okay, yeah, you splatter. You just turn your sword around and then stick one. And he's dead.
Perfect. I'll do it again.
Okay.
Okay. I'm happy that these guys have very low AC.
Okay. You splat another one on the ground.
Okay, that's my turn.
Krog, what you gonna do?
Were those the ones that were on me, or?
You got 2 more on the ground, nipping at your legs, and you got 1 that's crawled up your thigh.
Okay, I'll go for an attack on the one on my thigh.
Okay.
Remind them that they have poisonous blood. Or acid-like blood.
What?
Acidic blood.
11.
Flurry of stomps.
So you go to slap it up, but it's got like an
Oh
exoskeleton,
my
and you can't
God.
get it off of you. It's clamped onto your
You gotta be.
Goliath hide.
Everyone's just like one shotting these.
Yeah, and
Car's
I'm
like,
over
"Oof."
here like, I'm gonna go for another attack. There we go.
There we go.
Okay, yeah, you smack it. Give me some. Okay.
6.
As you smash this thing, you just slam your hand into your side, and it just bursts, and you're gonna take
Oh no.
2 points of acid damage as it starts burning into your skin,
Why did nobody warn me?
and then plops onto the ground.
All right, I'll use my touch of death so that I gain 7 temporary hit points.
You have 1 on the ground now. I added that wrong. Okay.
I'll You said there's only one more left?
Yep, 1 at your feet, and there's a dozen of them just to your left.
Okay, I'll bonus action, spend 1 key point, and can I do flurry of blows?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
I'm just making sure. Okay, if I'm reading
You
that
can do
right. Okay.
flurry of blows, or you can just use your bonus action to do an extra attack. You don't have to spend
I'll do
key point.
flurry bows. I'll go ahead and attack it. You said there's one in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll
1
go
at your
ahead
feet, and
attack.
there's another dozen that are within stepping distance.
All right, I'll attack the one on my feet.
Okay, you smack it. For the sake of this,
And-
these are minions. Don't worry about damage.
Karate chop.
You are, unless I ask for it, you're going to be doing lots of damage
okay.
to him. So you smash that. You just punch that guy, and he squirts a bunch of acid.
Okay.
You are now free of the few that were on you.
I'll start moving away from.
Which
so
way
where-
would you like to go? It sounds like there's here, I'll use a figure for it.
Yeah.
That's what I meant. We'll grab this guy over here. So you've got a big group of them
Coming that way.
that are right here. Big group here.
Okay.
And you've got a good size coming from, we'll say, in this little valley right about here.
Oh no.
You can't quite see them yet, but you can hear them coming through here. And then you figure another big group. That one. Oh, sorry, wrong one. You got a group behind you that are coming through here, and they're gonna be a couple rounds before they get to you. But you've got a bigger
Okay.
group where I was saying before. That's where the bigger
I am
group is.
literally gonna stay right where I'm at.
Okay. Saren.
How closely grouped up is this group?
They're all within 5 feet, if that's what you're asking.
Okay.
They're all
okay.
real tightly packed.
I am going to, and you said there's 12 of them right there?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Five. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna cast sleep at level 2 on that group.
Okay. How many hit points?
It's
He's gonna roll it.
5d8
Okay.
plus 2d8, so 78. 7. Be good. 30.
Yep. You hit them, and they all just collapse.
As soon as they collapse, I'm going to take off running.
Stomp through them.
Go my 30 feet in my turn.
Okay. Eru?
All those are asleep.
All
Where's
these
the other
right
ones coming from?
All these right here are asleep. You've got a good-sized group coming from behind you, and you got a very large group coming from this side over here, coming from this little canyon here. You figure you've got a couple rounds before the ones behind you are going to get to you, and maybe 3 or 4 rounds before the other one's going to get to you, but you know that they move pretty quick.
How they're more than 30 feet away, right?
Yes.
Okay. I will move up to sort of keep pace with Saren.
Did you move, David?
But I'll just move half speed so I
Figuring out my controls.
remain stealthy.
Okay.
And I will just hold a crossbow bolt for when one of them gets within 30 feet.
Okay, so you've got a whole bunch of them come careening around these two rocks here. There's at least twice as many as what you had in that dozen pack. So there's probably a couple dozen of them here, and they are crawling out. And there is no like before they're hiding out in the cracks. They are just charging straight at you. And there's a good sized pile of them. I'm gonna make them into just a big 3x3 square. And so this is just a big pack of them coming in, and they are about 30 feet from. Although actually, yeah, 40 feet actually is better, more accurate. 40 feet from David there. So yeah, they're about 40 feet. They come through that cavern there, and there's just a whole swarm of them coming in. And then you can hear the crawling or the scratching from over here. And that's their turn is to run up to there.
Who's after me?
Sorry, Zarik.
Okay, so is there like a big rock that I can use to like squish a ton of them?
That'd be a giant rock.
Yeah, that'd be a big rock. You can try.
Like the one I tried to move earlier.
Basically, these.
Like I've been holding it this
board.
whole time.
Yeah, he's.
And you can easily pick one up and hit one of them.
Okay, you know what? Here's what I do. Turn. I'm gonna whip out my crossbow. And I'm gonna shoot. This is +4.
Okay, yep, got one. Pew!
6 damage.
Okay.
It's a light crossbow, so I get 2 attacks, right? Since it's a light.
It's a hand crossbow.
It's a light crossbow.
If it has a loading property, then I don't think you can take 2 attacks with it.
Yeah, I think light
Unless you have
crossbows
crossbow expert.
need loaded. The hand ones are what's it? Only like D4.
Hand ones are a D6.
Would
But
you
you can
just
fire 2 because you can have 1 enchant.
yeah? Yours is a D8, so yeah, there's gonna be a bigger one.
Okay, then. I guess I'll pick up a rock and I'll throw it.
Okay. You can make me maybe a dex attack.
Oh, is it Dex?
Yeah.
It's not kind of as an unarmed strike, I guess.
Mhm.
Okay.
Throw this rock really hard.
Okay. Yeah. You
Okay.
chuck that rock over there.
Nice.
Might that be a
And-
D6?
You throw it and it splashes and smashes one.
Nice.
Okay. That's that. I'll move up here, and that'll be my turn.
Krog, you're up.
So those are all the ones in front of me. Those are the
Yeah, you figure there's
other swarm.
about 22 of them there.
Oh my goodness.
You figure there's approximately exactly 22.
Croc's counting.
1, 2,
It's like 3.
it's like Rain Man. Definitely 22.
Oh no. Okay. I'll stay close to the party. I'll just I'll hold an attack in case one of them jumps at me.
Saren?
I am going to cast Moonbeam
Nice.
at this group.
That's
So
a
on,
2 by
on their
2.
turn, 5 feet cube.
Oh, it's
on their
only
turn.
a 5 foot square.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. On their turn, they'll do it.
Yep.
All right. Eru, you're up.
I'll move closer to them 10 feet. And then I will shoot one that is not within the moonbeam area.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, why is there a giant one?
Wait a minute, what happened here?
Oh wait, where did that come
He
from?
represents a large group of them.
Oh, okay. I thought that was like Mama. Ooh.
So 21 points of damage to one of them.
Okay, yeah, he explodes.
Nice.
Acid goes everywhere. It lands on the other guys, but it doesn't seem to affect them. Like they have a carapace.
Oh.
So that took up 20 feet of my movement. I'll use the rest of the other 25 to get sort of ahead of the party here. And then bonus action hide.
Okay, on their turn, this moonbeam comes out and splashes through, and 3 of them, you figure, about. Actually, I guess I can. We'll roll some save just in case I get a 20. Okay. They get blasted by the moonbeam. Now, on their turn, they're going to come in here, and they're going to, as they get to you, they are going to sort of split off amongst each of you. So you've got 4 are going to go to each of you, and then 3 are going to go on Saren. Right. Yeah. So we're going to start with the ones that are on Eru. So this guy, basically, he's like on top of you here. Blink. So there's 4 on each, 3 on Saren.
How did they see me?
Oh, right, you're invisible. I forgot about that. Okay, 5 on each
They
of
see
you.
me. They spotted me.
Forgot. Yeah. What was your stealth? Yeah.
They're like, there's nothing
27.
there.
Dang stealth. So they so 5 on each of you. It makes my math easier.
Oh, nice.
You can go ahead and make an attack Krog as they start nipping at you and crawling up onto you.
I'm gonna attack furiously. Get off me! No! I start panicking.
Okay, you start freaking out. Krog over there is screaming.
I start having bad memories.
Okay, so one of them starts crawling up your leg and give me damage. And you go and you see Krog over there just start swinging and he's just beating on his leg. Krog, take 8 damage.
Oh god. Wait, I'm gonna activate Stone's Endurance. Can I do that?
Sure.
Okay. I don't want to take my own damage.
Hey.
It's like I realize what I'm about to do, and then I activate.
Okay, so on each of you, they are pinching and stinging and pinching and stinging and okay, so friends, Krog, you're gonna get 6 damage from pincers just all over you.
Oh no.
Saren, you're getting 3, and David, you're getting 2 damage.
Oh, I have my temporary
from piercing damage. And then they're gonna start stinging you. That's 2 to Krog, 2 to Saren, 3 poison damage. Zarik.
And they just auto hit
so much.
Yeah. They're pinching, stabbing. And you have Krog, you get 1 of them crawling up your body. Saren and Zarik, you get 2 that are on you. The rest of them are at your feet.
Okay.
Zarik, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna swing my sword.
This is an experimental mass combat thing that I have.
Oh, I crit.
Oh.
Crit! Okay, what do you want to do? What is your goal here? What would you like to do?
Push as many bugs as possible.
Okay.
Let my sword fly.
On the ones on you or the ones on the ground?
Both.
You have 1 on you or 2?
On me.
I don't know, I just told you what was it.
Oh, I had 2, I guess.
Okay.
I took 2 damage.
Okay. So you got 3 on the ground, 2 of them on you.
Okay, so do I roll? I'll do the.
What do you- you're just trying to- 2 that are on you. Okay. Give me. What are you trying to get them off of you? Or are you trying to kill them?
Both.
Yes.
I kind
I
of want to
am
get.
trying to do those
Just
things.
give me double
I'm trying
damage.
to get all through.
We'll see how
Double
we'll see.
damage?
We'll let fate decide.
Okay,
Oh.
do I need double the dice too, or just double damage?
Just double the dice.
Okay. Oh my god.
Okay. So
18.
we'll say because you crit and you get a good damage, you manage to like just flick these things off of you and they hit the ground and they seem to die as they hit the ground. You take no acid
Yeah.
damage. That's going to be your thing.
Oh.
Okay, second attack.
So you got
Where's that crit dice?
so those are on you. So you got nothing on you. You got 3 on the ground.
All right, let's hit the 3 on the ground. Oh.
Or not.
Okay, you're stomping
11.
around. You're so excited about that. You didn't get those 2. So those are done. Krog, you're up. Unless you want to move somewhere as weak.
Well, I guess I start freaking out. So I'm gonna use Hour of Reaping.
Is that the one that scares everything?
And yes, they have to pass a Wisdom saving throw of DC 11, including party members that have sight on me or that can see me.
What's this say?
Wisdom saving throw DC 11.
And we have advantage because we're friends.
Yeah.
Yes,
decided?
I think that's what. Yeah.
16.
Okay.
17.
What's the range on that?
30 feet.
Got
That's a rig skin. We're okay.
Okay, so.
Oh, look at all those ones. In there.
Oh.
What's the DC?
11.
11. Okay.
And then they are frightened from me until the end of your next turn. So my turn.
Okay. So as you do that, you freak out. Did anyone else make it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
You freak out, and everyone that was around you starts. Well, I guess it doesn't move yet, right? You can see that they're terrified. It's Sarah. It's your turn. Are you
Okay.
done? Are you done, Krog?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
That's it for me. Yeah.
How many are on us right now?
You have altogether there is 13 altogether.
Level 2 sleep. Right on us.
Okay. Give me damage. Give me a hit point amount.
$45.
Okay.
Ooh.
They just start
Ooh.
dropping like fly. They just start letting go and falling to the ground.
I'm going to
Oh,
move
very sleepy.
another 30 feet over here. After that. That'll be my turn there.
Okay. Eru, you're up. You have a bunch of sleepy bugs all around you.
None of them are any awake that we can see.
No.
In that case, I will. In that case, I'm gonna run. Here we go.
I was just gonna run.
Run my 45 feet, and then. Do I see anything now?
No.
I will bonus action hide just in case.
Okay. You hear them coming from over this direction.
Which direction?
Let me put them. I'm trying to count how far away they can go here. Within 60 of, yeah. So they are 80. They get to about there. A giant, like, there was a couple dozen there. There's a ton of them over here.
Oh, geez. It's Mega Ultra Voltron over there.
And they are starting
Look at him.
to careen through here.
That's
You figure
so
there's-
scary.
Man, that sounds like there's got to be at least 3 dozen of them in there. And they are
Holy
careening through through here, and you figure they're not quite there. That's where they get to. You just see their cat eyes shining at you. Zarik, you're
Where's
up.
that wind tunnel when you need it?
They just.
All right. The other way. Okay. Why is my thing backwards? That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm running this with arrow.
Okay. Craw,
Another-
you're up. Oh,
That's my thing.
that's it. Done. Craw.
Do I have any on me?
No.
If I okay.
There are there are 5 of them on the ground sleeping
Okay.
next to you.
So then I'm going to also run. My 45. Right there. And then I'll double move so I can be a little further up. There we go.
Okay, Saren?
I am going to move my moonbeam over the ones that are sleeping, just because I don't want to give them the chance to wake up, and
Okay.
I'll just start eviscerating.
Okay, yeah, the beams come down and just starts acid starts spewing everywhere as you shoot down these beams from above.
Ooh.
We should just form a line, like us, Moonbeam, the rest of them. Make sure they come through the Moonbeam.
Done? Eru, you're up.
I'll
How
move
close
farther.
are those bad boys back there?
They're about
How
100.
fast are they moving?
They move about 40 around, so 80 full double round.
Okay.
So they'll be on you in a couple rounds.
Okay.
you
I'll
stay
just do
here.
the same thing. Just move up with Saren, like approximate pace, and then bonus action hide. Or
Okay.
I don't even have to bonus action hide. I can just bonus action dash and move, keep my stealth.
So they move. They all start scurrying out of here, and they get to about there. And they're all kind of like one large group. Swarm would be the term. And they are chasing after you. But that's as far as they can go. Zarik, what do you want to do? We're going to be going off the map, so we'll go a little more theater of the mind. But you, like, those of you that don't move 40 feet around, they're going to be on you in a couple rounds.
I'm a double move. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Bonus action.
I guess you
35,
got 4
40.
rounds. If you are going to keep on running, you got 4 rounds before they're going to be on you.
I will keep moving that moonbeam on top of them every turn.
Okay. Okay, we'll do what? Everyone just going to keep on running?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep on running. Woo.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, if they get into within 30 feet, I will shoot one of them. But otherwise, I'm going to keep moving.
Okay. So you, with the moonbeam beaming down on them and scattering some, as their numbers start to dwindle, a few rounds go by and they start to scatter out. And as you guys keep on moving that direction, which is moving you south, which is a little bit out of the canyon lands towards the road. But after half a minute, you start losing them. They start going back into the rocks.
I hated those.
Yeah. That went surprisingly well. I was starting to get terrified there when they started piling over each other.
I think I would rather fight lizard men.
I nod.
I don't know, man. Those lizardmen took me out a couple times. They hit real hard.
So you guys, in your fleeing from the canyon lands. This isn't the right map.
What?
Just a minute. What I name my atlas? Not atlas.
That would have been too easy.
It's the default one. No, new atlas. Right.
Ooh, crafty.
New atlas.
gonna say it should have a little white circle next to it.
So you guys got to about here. Everyone here.
Yeah.
You just got about you only got I guess it's 3 days. So you got maybe a half a square in, and you have fled a bit further south to get out of this place.
Just be a little bit quieter. We'll get a little closer to the road.
Yeah, I agree with that. I don't want to do that again.
Yeah.
Just every time we hit like a peak of a hill or something, I'll pop out the spyglass and take a look at the road again.
Okay. Are you going to go just straight west now? Get you a little bit closer. You're getting pretty close to the road. You'll be able to have some pretty good sight on it if you get a good hill.
Yeah, I mean, we don't like those things over here. So I think we'll stick to the border of that as safe as we can.
Okay.
And then
so every once in a while you pop up there and you get a look, and you can tell since you're getting a lot closer, you can see that there's a little bit of traffic. It's not a very busy road, but there's just sort of the occasional, maybe one every hour or two, someone goes by. A lot of it is just like small groups of what you assume are lizardmen, like 6 to 10, 6 to 12 lizardmen groups walking through. You get one caravan, like a wagon, that starts heading up but mostly you get things going south.
Does it look like the same wagons that we saw before?
Yeah.
That we hijacked?
Mm-hmm.
I'll inform the party what I see.
Through your spyglass,
Go check that out.
far west, like towards the fire caves, you can see there's a large statue. Maybe it's a giant. Something is out there near the road. Big. But
statue or something along this road, Sarah?
It's further up this way.
Do I know of the statue?
No.
I guess it might not be a statue. I don't know. It's big, but we'll get there eventually. A few days.
Yeah, I say we stick to the goal. Let's just head straight for it.
All right.
All right. Everyone give me a stealth check, just to make sure that you're not causing too much of a ruckus as you're going pretty close to this road. It's not gonna be too difficult, but
This isn't good.
because you are getting pretty close to the road, you gotta be careful.
Oh, God.
Wow. That is
That's surprising.
I'm rolling amazing today.
I started hot. Started with an 18.
18 stealth.
Failure.
Oh my.
Well, I got an 11 with a natural 2.
Okay, so you're making your way around the end of the day, and you're shuffling along. There's a point where you don't want to get into these canyon lands again, so you're kind of cutting it a wide berth. You can see a couple of little critters stick out their heads and then jump back in. So as soon as you see one, let's go a little further out. And as you're doing that, you just make a little too much noise as there's a company of lizard folk walking down the road. And you see them stop. And they appear to be looking your way. You're still a couple hours away. But you feel like you have given off some noise. But you're getting near the end of the day or around rest time. So you need to decide, do you want to camp here when you have made a bunch of noise and lizardmen have looked your direction? Or do you want to press on? Or do you want to go back into the canyon and hide?
How
One
many
stealth
were
roll
there?
I do really well on.
There was 8 of them.
And you guys screw it up. Okay.
I have to use the
Alright, what do we
pretty
do?
good amount without full part.
So as you made the noise, you knew you made the noise. You looked over and you saw the lizardmen stop and look at you. And you got down behind a rock outcropping for a moment as you're thinking about this. Tell me what you
So
want
they
to do.
didn't like see us, but they heard something, and there's a decent chance they will investigate.
Yes.
Is what we know so
Yes.
far. Okay.
They're still a
Well,
long
we
ways
could
out.
Set up an ambush, or we could move on and try to.
How long before they
Why?
get here?
A couple hours.
Yeah.
I could set up a tiny hut and blend it in
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
and get a bit of a rest. I will start doing that.
Yeah.
It's
Trying to
about
find a
sleepy
spot
time.
where I can blend it in.
Okay. Give me a survival check. As you guys find a small little hole and there's plenty of little spots in here to find. It's really easy to find a good spot. Just that's not already taken by one of those little critters, and that is
Make sure that
Good
you
hidey
don't
hole.
go over there.
And as you set your tiny hut up, you guys said get inside there. A couple hours later, 4 lizardmen come walking through. They're not real close to where you are because you found a pretty good spot. You kind of off the path, but they came to where you were, and they look around, and you can see it looks like they're looking like for your tracks, and they are trying to investigate. However, they don't seem to pick anything up. They seem to be just like going through their day, and they're looking around. They go in a little ways, but they don't go too much further than where you guys were. And
then suddenly, much of those critters jump out and attack them, and we laugh from our tiny hut.
they hang out there for about 30 minutes, just kind of moseying around, investigating, just looking around. They're looking at tracks, trying to pick something up, but they don't seem to see anything. And then they head back.
Worked out.
True.
Well, it's getting sleepy time. Should we just stay here for the night then?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and recast tiny hut so it lasts another 8 hours.
Okay. You were about at rest time anyway, so you can just do it and get up a little earlier.
Okay. I'll take first watch.
Okay. Yeah, give me a perception for your watches.
I'll take
And
second.
16.
14.
David, you on third watch?
I'll sleep.
Roll it.
Oh my god, I'm all like a boss today. 18.
Okay. It's pretty uneventful. You've got a nice little tucked in spot, so you don't have a good sight on the road or anything else, but it's a quiet night, it's a quiet twilight. No animals, the occasional skittering of one of those little things, but that's about it. You wake up the next day, and you continue on.
Do any of them come close to the hut?
Yeah, at one point, none of them went to the hut, but one of them scurried and kind of wandered around the hut and headed back in.
If one gets close enough to the hut where I can just stick my hand out and stab it, I'm gonna do it. I hate those things.
Okay.
Dang.
Stab it, grab it, and pull it in.
Just leave it out there as a warning to all the others.
Yeah.
Lay it on Krog's chest while he's sleeping.
Yeah.
Let's teach you to not take a watch.
Oh no. That would hurt.
Okay. Next day, you got about 4 days before you're at the caves. So we're going to fast forward 2 of these days before you're going to get... Well, depends which way you're going to go. Which way you want to go? Do you want to go into the mountains now? You guys see where you're at. Into the mountains now? You want to get real close to the road there. Tell me where you want to go.
What's on the south side of the road?
From where you can see, it flattens out. There is some green stuff over there. Maybe some farmhouses that you picked up a couple times from your lookout. Some farmland. It's a lot greener there. It kind of dips down into a bit of a valley, and it's not all rocky
Do you know
and
anyone
dead.
there, Saren?
That's the Akora Farms.
I know anybody at the Icoriform?
You might know of a couple traders. That sort of the Icor Farms is just sort of like a region. Like there's a bunch of little towns, little villages, sort of in there. And that's the breadbasket of the empire, or it was. And so yeah, you know of traders that come and go from there.
Anyone you need to check on?
Not anybody that I was close to. I mean, obviously, if there was anyone there, I'd love to save them, but I don't really know anyone too personally.
Okay. If we needed to, we could maybe cross the road and then travel on the south side. But either way, it's fine.
Yeah, I think at this point we're almost there. I'm getting antsy. I'm ready to get there. So whatever's quicker.
All right, so we'll try to skirt these mountains and the road here.
Okay. If you want to go up this direction, it's going to be slow going, but safer. This is going to require stealth, but quicker. Or you can just take the road and be over there real quick. Nice and flat. No big rocks for Zarik to have to move out of the way.
Nice.
So we saw patrols of like 8 to 12.
Yeah.
Were they going in both directions?
Yeah, mostly seem to be going south, but yeah, there's a few going north. And they were you came across one about once every hour or two. Quiet road mostly.
Could we was there a pattern? Like, could we time the patrols?
No, not really a pattern.
Okay.
There wasn't ever, like, you know you've got at least a good 30-45 minute gap between patrols. They weren't ever grouped that closely.
Okay.
And you know that the lizards seem to work in groups of 4 whenever they have their most of their scouting parties and most of their small parties are 4s. And so they seem to walk together as they're going down the road, 8s or 12s.
Well, what do you guys think? You want to try to risk the lizard men or go the slower route? Potentially with more of those creatures. I don't know if they go up into the mountain or stay in the canyon, but...
If we get lucky with the lizard men, hopefully we only deal with 4. But I really don't want to deal with another pack of them. Crazy little pincer boys.
Okay, just try to be real quiet, yeah?
Yeah.
By the road?
By the road.
Stealth checks.
I'm going to... Oh, that's so dangerous. I'm going to take my
Stealth
armor
checks.
off.
Uh-oh.
What?
Oh, there we go. That's the way to start it
Wow.
Oh no!
off. Oh, no!
No.
I'm not gonna roll like that again. You know what? Never
Ah,
mind.
look at that.
19 this time.
Great.
Yes!
Everyone did amazing except for
I something happened.
Does
So
the natural 20 cancel out the natural 1?
you guys are sneaking along,
And
and
this one doesn't even
Oh.
count.
Krog, you get the feeling you're being looked at. You're being watched.
Yeah.
And you look back, and your party, especially your rogue, is just staring at you. What is wrong with you? What are you doing? You're like stumbling over the gravel and
Purposely, like,
Motion
kicking
to the
rocks.
ground.
he's kicking rocks. He's like, he's walking along the way.
I realized
He's got like
what
a
I'm do-
big smile on his
Yeah.
face.
Did you forget what's going on here? Be quiet.
With the help of the rest of your party, or the stink eye of the rest of your party, you get the hint, and you begin to walk up a little quieter.
Yeah.
So we'll fast forward you a couple days, whoop, and you are at the base of the mountains.
I'll put my armor back on.
This is your you're at the end of day 2. We skipped one of the nights because nothing really happens. Day 2, you camp out. Saren puts his armor on, and as you approach this camp spot, you can see that statue. Yeah, all along you've been kind of walking up and you can see this thing, and it clearly it's a statue. And it's a very large statue. This thing's probably 30 feet tall, 30, 40 feet tall. Massive statue of a big lizard man. All regal, standing with a sword at his feet. Looking very important.
The I get the feeling of I have the image of the antagonist from Donkey Kong Country. King Cruel.
King K. Rool.
Yeah.
Colossus-like. Put it more like
Okay.
that.
Oh.
You can give me a history check if you want to figure out who this fella is. And then give me a survival perception camp out question.
Let's
thing.
see if Zurich really cared about this part of the
Nope.
world.
Thanks, Red Dot. Sorry, Hesha, I'm ignoring you.
Ah, 20 for Zurich.
What are you rolling?
History.
7 perception. Where's the statue? I don't even see it. Oh.
22%.
Perception. Okay. So Zarik, you've heard some. We'd say you heard a few stories of the lizard folk. You know this is somebody important with the lizard people, but you're not sure much more than that. Obviously, that doesn't tell you much.
We can tell that already.
Yeah,
They made a statue.
I don't think Zarik would have any reason to know anything about the lizard folk from where he's from. So,
They're like distant cousins, yeah.
so he's not sure about this guy. Give me 22. Okay, as you're setting up a camp, or are you doing your tiny hut again?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're finding a spot for a tiny hut. You're looking around and you're looking at the statue and you can see the caves, the fire caves up there. You can see where right now you're getting to a point where the road is kind of starting to cut into the mountain, and it clearly goes into a cave. So it's going to be a couple days walking through mountains to get there, or one day on the road. And you're kind of surveying the land, and you notice that there is up around this way. This stands out to you. There's a cave up there. It's pretty well hidden, but there's a little cave up there, which might be a good resting spot. Or you can just you found a spot in front of you, which works pretty well. But there's also a cave up there, which would be a little bit more walking through the mountains, but maybe a safer place.
Say we make it to that cave.
Yeah,
I
maybe
think
it
we go
connects
over
to the cavern system underneath. We wouldn't have to walk on the road to get in. We
Yeah.
could at least look.
Maybe get a long rest and try to.
Sure. We'll go for it.
Okay. This is going to be. It's not going to be a difficult endurance check, but as long as your endurance is above like a 5, you will not get a point of exhaustion. As
But
you
con save.
as you're getting tired, and you're climbing a mountain. So everyone, give me a con save.
Okay, don't
There
roll
you
a
go.
1, David.
Don't roll a 1. Don't get it below a 5.
Okay, 19.
13.
I'm gonna get exhausted.
13.
2.
Yep.
Called it.
So your rogue's slowing down a little bit, but everyone else is doing fine. It's late. It's getting up to midnight or so, but you crest the hill and you can see this cave, which you're impressed that Saren was able to spot this thing because you guys didn't see it. Saren was able to eyeball it.
Very dangerous over short distances.
But you find yourself a little cave that's kind of sitting over the road. It's way up here though, and pretty well hidden by cover. And you can go inside if you want. Camp outside. What you want to do?
Are we doing the just -1 on
Yeah.
exhaustion?
Yeah.
Okay.
What you want to do? Do you want to go in the cave? Do you want to camp outside
Yeah.
the cave?
I'm gonna go scout
Look
out
at the cave
a
at
little bit.
least. Yeah.
Okay.
We came up here to
I'll
take a
go in
look
with
at it.
them.
Okay. You step in. It seems like it's a natural thing, bear cave or so. It does go pretty deep. It's only it's like maybe a 10-foot round opening, and it goes down a little bit. It goes back maybe 50 feet or so. You can give me perception if you want to get an idea of what else in here. Nice and cool in here. You have a feeling a bear may live here, but no one's here now. Does seem all right.
All I can roll is 2s.
I'm not rolling as good as I was anymore.
Okay. You have found yourself a nice, cozy cave.
Nice.
Your rogue is too tired to look around.
Really quite the hike. It's difficult.
Are you setting up a tiny hut, or are you sleeping in the cave on its own?
I will set up a tiny hut in the cave.
Okay. Give me some watch checks.
I'll take second watch.
First watch.
I'll take third.
Seems like I'm taking
This
first.
-1. Dirty 20.
And your first watch?
Okay, seems like I'm not taking a watch. Yeah, I get to go to sleep.
18 for second watch.
Okay. Second watch. You were sitting there in your tiny hut, kind of tucked in the side of the cave. And at the opening of the cave, a very big brown bear comes shuffling in. Shuffling into the cave. He kind of moseys on in. He stops. He looks at your tiny hut. He sniffs it. Paws it a little bit. Scratches it some more. Kind of rubs his head up against it. And then plops down and lays up against it.
Oh my god.
Against it? This was the first watch?
Second watch.
Oh, okay. I'm like meditating. Like, whoa.
I'm gonna go if he's up against it.
He's like laying like a cat lays its head against things. So he's like laying most of his body's on the cave floor, but he's using the tiny hut as a pillow.
I'm gonna put my hand out, scratch his head.
Okay. Give me an animal handling.
I'm good. I'm decent at that. And I will guide myself.
Okay.
No!
Oh no!
As I'm going, I kind of tripped and just slapped him right there. Like,
Okay.
roll initiative.
He lurches, jumps up,
pull my hand back in.
looks around.
Oh,
Look, he gets up, and he kind of grunts, moseys around the cave. He walks over to a spot on the far side, kind of in the back, and he kind of scratches at it. And he lets out a growl. And then he looks around some more, and he slowly calms down. And he goes to sit. He goes and sniffs the tiny hut, scratches a couple more times, pees on it. And then
What? He pees in his own cave?
Just a little like marking his territory cave. Do bears do that? Bears do that. And then he goes to the other side of the cave.
In their cave.
And he lays down. And goes, lays back down.
it's a special bear.
How far away would you say he is?
Oh, he's about 10 feet away.
I'm gonna cast Mage Hand. And I'm
Oh,
gonna
God.
scratch his head with the Mage Hand.
Okay. Yeah, it's like sleeping, but it's not quite asleep yet. Because it's like it knows something's around. And as soon as the mage hand comes out and starts scratching, it like freaks out and tries to chomp at your mage hand.
I'll just like keep it there and I'll just try to pet it.
It's like biting
keep-
it as you're petting it. It's just trying to bite your hand.
petting it.
He's scratching. Poor bear. He gets up and walks outside the cave.
Fine. I can't work with this.
All right. Well, at least we don't have to wake up to that in the morning. And then I'll just go about my watch.
Okay. Who's on third watch?
I am. Here we go.
He doesn't want any more bugs placed on him.
Yeah, I don't want no more bugs. After that, I was like, nope.
Okay. It's an hour or so into your watch. A bear comes back. He
bear
comes in,
back.
sits at the edge of the cave, and just sits there.
Uh-oh. I'll throw a rock at it.
Why are we antagonizing this bear?
Bear gets up. He's got something in his mouth. Looks back at the cave. Walks off.
Alright. That's all I do.
Morning comes. Dome goes away.
What's how did the watches go?
It was uneventful, really.
Why does it smell really strongly of urine?
I had to go a couple of times last night.
Inside the hut? Why would you do that?
I can't leave or else the hut goes away.
Did you like?
I
hang
mean,
it
I
outside?
tried my best, but you know, I'm in a lot of armor.
Speaking of which, did you clean that out before you put it back on? It was starting to smell a little bit.
Oh yeah. It gets a little musty, you know. I had a couple hours, you know, let it air out.
All right. Well, if nothing happened, let's go.
Yeah.
Okay,
Can we
so
see any deeper into this cave? Does it end? Like, is it just a?
it seems to end. Your perception seemed to tell you that it ended. Perception wasn't very good, but your perception told you that it ended. But you, to be fair, you were tired. You didn't really go to the back. You just kind of gave a good once over and then came back.
That was not a long rest, correct?
No.
Okay. Well.
So if you want to
Should we
try,
check out
if you want
the-
to try investigating a cave, you can do that again.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Investigate.
My investigation is
Another
4.
2.
This seems like an empty cave. Perfect place to rest.
Cave is terrible.
16 investigation.
Oh, you know what? You see signs of bear. This might be a bear cave.
Oh, man.
This might be a bear cave. There's one in here last night.
As you're
What? What?
Oh, yeah, the bear.
Both of you saw this?
you
You
notice
said it was uneventful.
you notice the bear scratches that he went in the back and started scratching at, and there's a little opening. It's not big enough for a bear to get through, but there's a small little opening that you could get through if you wanted to. It seems to lead to another cavern.
I'm gonna go on.
Rick go through. Just walk right through. He's small.
Are you Saren standing in front of her? Are you going in, Saren?
Yeah, I'll go in.
Okay.
I got the eyes. I can see for 300 feet.
Okay.
So.
So Saren, you crawl in, and Zarik, you're standing behind him. And Saren begins to crawl in, and it's like he crawls into just nothing. Like he just disappears as he crawls into this.
What?
You don't see him. It's just black in there. Saren,
I'll follow.
you've got this long. Well, I'll let everyone figure out. Saren's
I
dead.
Start
will-
falling.
I'll cast a message to Saren in his direction. It's like, we can't see you anymore. Are you okay?
So let me describe this a little better. So it looks like a tunnel that keeps on going. As he was walking, he just sort of like disappeared as he walked through this. So Zarik, you still see a tunnel? No Zarik. Or sorry, no Saren. Saren, you look back. Zarik's sitting there looking at you like confused. Up ahead, you have a tunnel.
Come on. Come on.
And then you get the message.
Yeah.
We can't see you. Are you okay?
I'm fine. What do you mean? I'm looking right at you.
Well, there's nothing there.
Stop picking your nose.
Wasn't picking my nose.
I was talking to Zuri.
Oh yeah, he does that all the time. How tight of a squeeze is it in there?
It's not too tight. It's just like a grizzly bear can't fit into it, but you guys can fit. Krog can fit.
Oh, I was about to say. Okay.
I'll walk through.
I suppose
What
if the
do you
grizzly
see?
bear like really wanted to, he could probably do it. But
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'll cast a message again to Saren. What do you see in there?
I'll keep moving down.
okay, so you move it another like 10 feet. You're kind of just scooting through this little tunnel, and in front of you, you squint, and it just looks like it's a giant eyeball at the end of this tunnel, like a stalk, like an eye stalk.
Nope. I'm gonna keep going backwards. Nope.
It is.
Mm-mm.
It's closed. Well, sorry, it's open, but it's not moving. It's just like a eyeball laying there. Big eyeball, like the size of Krog.
What?
Laying in the hall, laying in this corridor. You're walking in, big eyeball.
Yeah, I'm gonna head back.
And
Pass the
just
message to him again. Is
That's
everything okay?
just as he
Nope.
left, he emerges just like out of thin air. His head
Oh, there
first,
you
his
are.
arms, and he comes out.
Don't go in there.
What? Why is this? Why?
It's uneventful.
Give him the squint.
Don't, nope. Mm-mm. Nope. That's a big old eyeball in there.
Eyeball.
That's an eyeball the size of Krog.
So now
we
we are
try
stuck
to-
between a bear and an eyeball.
I'll take the bear.
So you're going in. What did you say, Krog?
Can we try to, like, based on what he described, try and piece it together?
What do you mean?
Like, if I have any knowledge over that?
You can go look at it.
I'm curious. I actually go in there.
Krog squeezes in there and he goes shuffling down, and in front of you, it's got a red flesh around it. It's just like an eyeball with like a stalk, but it's just laying there in front of you in the path.
Is it looking at me?
Is not appear to be moving. It is looking at you. It's looking
Is
in
there
your
a
direction.
rock I can throw at it?
Yeah.
I'll do that.
No.
Okay.
It's gonna antagonize the giant eyeball.
You chuck a rock down, and then bink off the eye and clatters in front of it.
Nothing happens?
Nope.
At least from what I see?
Nope.
Okay, I go back.
Krog.
You okay?
Krog
Nothing
comes back.
happened.
What do you mean nothing happened? What'd you go in there for?
I threw a rock at the eye.
Why would you do that?
I don't. I just, you know. Sometimes you just gotta think.
I was curious.
Should I do this or should I not?
What happened?
Maybe it's dead.
Did it make a squishy sound or a clicky sound?
Well, I think it was squishy.
It made a
Was it?
It wasn't clicky, but it wasn't squishy either.
So, like... Okay.
From the sound,
If you threw
how
a
hard do you believe the eyeball was?
Krog, give me an intelligence check.
That's... Yeah.
Intelligence I've thrown
I don't
rocks
know.
at lots of things.
Let's
And
see.
that eyeball was rock hard.
Intelligence check. Here we go. Uh-oh. 6.
I mean,
I don't know.
do rocks sound different if you throw them at rocks or at glass or stone? I think it all sounds the same.
I just give him a blank stare.
I
Pick
didn't
up a rock,
react.
toss it at his chest. Do you hear that? I'll pick up another rock, toss it at the wall. Do you hear the difference?
I shrug.
Perfect.
I'll start. I'm gonna head back towards the eyeball.
Okay. Again, Saren crawls in and disappears as he crawls in.
What's this?
I'll
bear
follow
doing?
him too.
Where is that? He left.
Okay.
I'll follow.
He left when the
I'm
rock got
gonna-
thrown at him.
I'm gonna go investigate the eyeball.
Okay.
I'll follow him too.
It is a large eyeball, and there's a big stalk that continues on down the corridor.
So is it like we have to go that way?
Yeah, it
Or-
is.
or
You're on hands and knees crawling through this 5 foot. Well,
Mm.
it's maybe 4 foot tall, so some of you are crouching. And it's like laying there in the way. You can squeeze around it if you want to continue on.
I'll try to squeeze around.
It doesn't have a smell, but it's laying there limp, and it does not move. It's looking the direction of where you guys are coming in, so it's a little intimidating as you walk in. But as you get up to it, it's not looking at you.
Can I grab the stalk and just like look at it?
The stalk is like as round as your body, and it continues down the corridor.
All right, I'll move past it.
Another about 20 feet, and you can tell that you can see that it opens up at the edge of it, but it's dark.
I'll do my best not to touch this stalk. Just keep going.
Okay. You
I'll
get
keep following.
to the edge where it opens up, and it opens up into this massive cavern. And laying on its side with one of its stalks shoved through the corridor is a enormous beholder. But it's dead.
Oh.
And around the base of the beholder near the bottom, it's a little ways out because this beholder's giant. Like this is like cosmic sized beholder.
Oh.
There is maybe cosmic's the wrong word. Just big beholder. At the bottom of the beholder looks like little houses set up, like stick houses, and you can see 4 houses that are like built against the side of this beholder, and then on opposite side against the wall, there's a couple more cutouts in the stone, and there's some movement up there. Look humanoid. Someone goes walking behind the beholder.
Are we all there, or is it just
Saren
those
right
two?
now.
How long has it been?
5 minutes.
Oh,
In-
jeez.
in
I will send a message.
In addition to the one stalk, you can see it's got more eye stalks, and they're sort of just laying about. But that one has been shoved into that, or laid into that corridor, tunnel.
So
the
yeah,
thing-
after about 20 seconds, I would send a message. How's it going in the...
You need to get in here.
I'll send another message back. How important is it that I come in there?
The eye stalk is dead. Don't worry about that. Just get in here.
I'll look at Zarik. He says we have to go in there.
Okay. The eye stalk dead?
He said the eye stalk is dead. He said not to worry about that.
Okay. I go in.
Am I the last one in the cave now at this point?
I'll stay close with Arrow. I know his sphere.
Oh, I'm like trying to psych myself up. Okay, actually, I'll send one more message to Saren. How long is the corridor?
It's only like 30 feet.
Okay, I will start to go in. See how well this goes for me.
As soon as you step in there and you cross that threshold, that eyeball is at the end there looking at you. It's a tight fit, crawling into this space here, and then it opens up as it goes a little bit further on. So it's not quite as tight as... I mean, still pretty claustrophobic.
I'm going to set the DC for myself
No.
at... Well, normally it would be 10, but this eyeball is making it a 12.
Oh.
Nope.
Oh, no.
I start in and see that eyeball, and like I freeze.
No.
Stop moving, and I back out and start hyperventilating back inside the cave.
I try grabbing him. I try calming him down. I was like, it's okay.
He's like,
I
come
give him the old
on.
man wisdom.
Give me a charisma check. What's the
He gives
persuasion?
him the military talk.
Persuade him, or you can intimidate him. Are you a little boy? Get in there.
Oh man.
I'll persuade him.
Oh.
Oh, 7. How's it
You are
do?
not very persuasive right now.
He's like, it's just a hole in the ground. It's unlikely the whole mountain's gonna fall on you. Like, what? Small chance.
That could happen.
Oh gosh. Well, dang.
The
Sit
two
for like a couple minutes, and I'll after I calm down, I'll try one more time.
I pat him on the back. It's like, it's okay. You can do it.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Start moving
Pat
through.
on the back.
I can start going through, and by the time it opens up, I'm like starting to hyperventilate a little bit, but I make it through.
Krog and Saren, as you're waiting for them to come in, you
It
see
takes me a while.
one of the humanoids
Oh.
It's gonna be a very round body. All you can really see is the silhouette against what torchlight they have around their town. One of them pops out and looks at you. Pops back for a second. And like 30 seconds goes by, and you see 3 of them pop back out, look at you. One of them's holding a spear. Who are you?
My name is Saren.
I'm Krog.
I'm from the Hinge, Mithra. Who are you?
Why don't you come over here so I can hear you better? He's standing in the village, shouting at you.
Am I gonna be safe?
Sure.
I'll stay close.
Promise?
Nope.
At least you're honest.
Depends what you're here for.
Oh, well, I'm not here to do nothing bad. I'll start heading down.
Yeah, same.
One of them steps forward and kind of meets you halfway. And as he gets closer, you can see it is a turtle.
What?
It's a very old turtle. Like flanked by a couple younger turtles. One of the younger ones has the spear. And you see this older guy who was yelling at you. He nods to you and he says, I'm Club. What brings you here?
I'm Saren Cartwright. It's nice to meet you.
Is
We're gonna
our
get to the fire caves.
fire caves? He looks back at his other fire caves. Nope, don't know them. Was the eye there?
Yeah.
You walked right by it?
Yeah, it was a little freaky.
I haven't had visitors in a long time.
That probably does a great job scaring them off.
Yep.
We've seen a thing or two. Have you been outside recently?
Oh, it's been about a few years. 20? 30? I don't like going out there.
I don't blame you much. What's going on right now? Have you heard about anything? You know, there's no sunlight out there.
He looks around. Yeah, it's safer in here.
How did what is this place, if you don't mind me asking?
Just a little haven. We call it Pyrus.
Like I said,
The world's a dangerous place. And we just found ourselves a nice place to call home.
Do you have an inn or something like that by chance?
No, we don't get a lot of visitors.
I didn't think you would.
You're welcome to camp out in here for a bit, but if you use those, and he points at, well, I guess none of you have a mace, don't you?
I have a spear.
He points at your spear. If you use that, you're gonna be right back out there. We don't need any of that in here.
Oh, if it makes you feel comfortable, I'd give it to you.
Well, I don't want to hang on to that. You just don't use it on anyone, and don't mess up our security.
Oh, you got it. Is that the eye what's causing that invisible wall? I guess can't see through it.
No, that's from whenever they wreck the world.
Wreck the world.
Yeah. Back when everything was all dark. They messed
all
things
dark
up.
like it is now.
Again.
What happened in the last time?
I don't know. Lots of bad things out there, like this fella.
Yeah, I've never seen one or heard of one being this big.
You heard of ones being smaller? Was there these things walking around?
No,
rolling around? What is it?
honestly,
It doesn't have legs.
what is it?
I don't know. We call it eyeballs.
It's got a couple. I see. You wouldn't happen to be wanting to trade anything, would you? Supplies or?
No, we have food. We may have something.
We've been living off rations for a while. If you wouldn't mind sharing a little bit
Sure.
with us.
You're welcome to stay as long as you behave yourselves.
About
Y'all
this
hear that,
time.
everybody?
Yeah. Zarik and Eru pop
Yeah, I
through.
kind of go, oh,
Regular
I hate it in
old
there.
party here.
I'll look back and go, oh, yeah, that's
Is there?
right. I forgot.
How many
That's
more of
right.
you are coming through?
Just 4 of us. There might be a 5th, but it might be a week.
Well, all right. Yeah, you can stay here. We like our privacy though, so it's best if you don't go telling anyone about this place.
Oh, for sure. I totally understand.
But you're
that.
already here, so there's nothing, might as well let you stay.
Is there any other ways that lead out of here besides going that way?
Oh, there was a path that led down. They built a big tunnel, and it cut through our path. We didn't like that, so we cut it off.
Who did that? The lizard man?
Green fellas, yeah.
Is there any way we could get to that and use it, and then you could seal it back up? Or is it just completely...
It's a lot of trouble closing that thing up.
What do y'all think? Stay here for the night?
What's the lighting like down here?
There's just torches, which you notice they seem to have they're a little different. They're not like a normal fire torch. They've got a little bit different color to them, and they don't seem to be giving off heat. But they've got these kind of a purplish glow to the flames, and they got them sort of positioned all around the town. And as you guys get around the town, and you can see there's about a dozen buildings in here. I think it's a dozen today. There's about 8 houses on the or structures on the bottom of the beholder that had sort of been carved into the beholder. And then you got the other 4 against the wall on the other side. And it's sort of this little. They're all kind of built in like a circle, or more of like an alley. He says,
I'll ask the lead guy. So, this is an interesting place you have here. How do you get food?
Well, we can eat that fella. He points at eyeballs.
Is that what you're eating tonight?
Oh, it's good stuff. It's real good.
Well, I trust you. I'll try.
And there's always mushrooms. And there's a couple of us that get adventurous so once in a while and go outside and pick a little bit of stuff, but that's rare.
Oh, we got some rations from out there. Would you like to see what we got?
I'll try them.
I'll trade with them a little bit.
Okay. And he grabs your ration and he bites it. Like, this is disgusting. He gives it back to you.
I 100% agree.
Disgusting.
He says, here. He says, Bunt, go get us some little eyeballs.
Oh.
So Bunt scurries. He runs off, trots off. And you can see as you hear, you guys are drawing attention. And other turtles are coming out, and everyone in here is a turtle. It's coming out of the doors, and they're looking at you. There's a guy over sitting at like a shop kind of working on some sort of, looks like wood, but not quite wood. He's some sort of carpenter's type stuff. A couple different little shops in here. Not shops, but crafts. But everyone's starting to come out of their houses to look at you guys, as you are the strange visitors.
I go to the old turtle. And I said, I thought turtles only lived for 75 years.
What gave you that kind of dumb idea? Says that's ridiculous. He says, my boy
500
Bunt,
and still young.
my grandson Bunt over there, he's almost 75.
He's looking great for 75. I'm already almost passing 80 here
I
soon.
can't understand when both you talk at the same time. All
I
right,
said,
neither of you have to talk if you don't want to.
I said, he looks great. I'm passing 80 here soon.
80? You look pretty old for 80. That's what the sun out there does to you. You should find yourself a good cave.
How old are you?
Oh, I stopped counting around 400.
My people normally don't make it till 80.
Children. Bunt comes back and he's got like a little bowl made out of he's like hollowed out like a mushroom, and it's kind of tough, and he hands it to you, and it's kind of like a stew, and it's got this gloopy like a clam chowder sort of consistency. And there you go.
I'll try it.
Yeah, I'll give it a go.
I'll say thank you for the food, and I'll try it.
It's a bit gamey. It's not the tastiest thing in the world, but it's a form of meat.
I will pass.
Is it better than the rations?
Yeah, I'll pass through. I'm sorry. But...
It's got more flavor than rations.
I'll eat the whole thing.
Oh.
And I'll look at Ariel. My stomach's gonna hate me later.
He says, I probably should have warned you. You might have some vivid dreams after eating that.
Can I have a second bowl?
Sure. Bunt.
What?
Go get a second bowl.
What is it you do here? Is there anything you do culturally that you are proud of here?
Well, we make a nice soup. Groff over there, he makes some pretty nice furniture, and you make anything you want. There's some caves down below us. We get some good mushrooms, and you can make all kinds of things out of mushrooms. And we make a mushroom wine. It's pretty good. But no, we lived through some really rough times, and we felt a long time ago it's best we just stay here.
Where are your youngest?
Oh, they're around. And you're gathering, there's 20, 30 of them in here altogether. So you can piece together, it's probably one big family.
These torches are interesting. How do they work?
Oh, we found those in the caves a long, long time ago. They were already lit. So we just grabbed them. Thought they'd look nice. We put them here. I wouldn't recommend going down there because we don't need any trouble. You can, as long as you stay close to the cave exit. But there's these little fellas down there, and they get real mean. We don't really want any trouble.
What kind of little fellas?
I don't know, they're little and hairy. Kind of like, he points at Zarik. Well, no, not like that. They're just small, and they're real angry.
They don't come up here, though?
Nope.
When was the last time you sent someone to go down there?
Oh, well, Groff goes down there once in a while and gets some fresh stuff to craft. I think Pink was down there the other day.
No one ever has any trouble coming back?
Well, no, ever since we put one of those eye stalks down there, it keeps him down there.
What kind of vibe check am I getting out of this?
Give me a insight.
I can't tell if this is culty or not.
Uh-oh.
18.
No, you're getting the vibe of not culty, but it's just a very secluded village that doesn't really want anything to do with the world.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of what's the guy's name that we're looking for in the fireplace?
Oh, a Revelin?
A Ravelin?
Ravelin, yes, that's it. Have you ever heard of a Ravelin?
Oh yeah, everyone's heard of a Ravelin.
Have you who's that?
Oh, just some fella causing a lot of trouble. Supposedly he fixed things, him and his band of whatever they are. I don't know.
What how many were there?
I mean, what?
You said his band.
Oh, I don't know. He used to pop in every once in a while, but it's been a long time since I've seen him.
What, you've seen him?
Oh yeah.
From which direction did he come?
Oh, he's down in those tunnels down there.
I
didn't
look over at my party.
This was quite a fortunate find.
Well, there's a tunnel that leads off, and it leads to his ship.
Ship? He has a ship?
Yep.
What kind of a ship is under a mountain?
I never really thought about it much, but it is kind of weird.
Does that ship have a name? Most ships have a name.
I don't know. I know there's a ship there, and I saw him there, and he came and tried to talk to me one time, and I wasn't really in the mood. And he got kind of grumpy and walked off.
Is there anyone here that talk to him?
Any other of us, turtles?
Yeah.
Well, again, it's been a long time since I've seen him. He might be dead by now. Especially if he only lives to be 75 like this child over here. How old are you?
Me?
Yeah.
I am 56.
56. Whew.
I just got out of the diapers last week.
I don't know how you do it.
We find a way.
Yeah, Pink can probably point you that way if you're wanting to go see Ravelin or where his ship is anyway.
I think that would be fantastic. After we rest a little bit, if that's all right.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you for all the help.
He kind of points you to like a little square where there's some tables and things. You can have a seat there. You can sit your tents up in there, whatever you want. We'll be around if you need anything.
I'll start casting Tiny Hut.
Okay.
Does this seem like a place where we can get a long rest?
That depends on you, on how whether you want to, if you feel you need a watch, or if you don't.
I'm gonna.
Do you want to try to get a long rest? You can try, but you might get sneak attacked and snuck up on and all that.
Well,
you feel it is safe, but you.
I mean, I only meditate for 4 hours, or 4 hours. Yeah,
yeah.
4 hours,
you feel it safe.
Okay, so
I'm gonna say that you'll need something more than the ground. You need comfortable sleep. But if you can persuade your way in, you can probably get a bed.
I'm not the best at persuasion.
That is not my strong suit.
Let's see.
Okay, I'll try.
It's gonna be Sarik.
I'm a +0, so it's not that good.
Oh, geez, I'm better than that.
I will give
Oh, wait.
Aru a little bit of guidance.
Yeah.
Go get him, big fella.
Club. Your
Yep.
name was Club, right?
Yep.
We just walked for several days to get here. Is it possible that you might have something soft to lay on for the evening?
Oh, maybe. What? You got probably some nice things. Maybe you have something you would like to give us in exchange.
Do you? We have gold coins. Do those
I don't want
mean
your,
anything?
I don't want your gold. I want something with a story.
Oh, well, I can give you a story.
I want something with a story.
This right here is the symbol of my people. I always carried a couple extra. I can tell you all about Mithra if you'd like. And you can have this.
He looks at it. I know Mithra.
Great.
I will.
Power wielding guy.
I'll take out one of the lizard folk battle horns.
Okay.
And say this here. You know those lizard folk that came through and made a hole through here?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we took this off of one of the troves of lizard folk.
Roll that
You
persuasion.
see, there were hundreds. And somehow, against all odds, and I'll go into a big long story about how we overcame like onslaught of lizard folk and how they were trying to tunnel, but we stopped them from tunneling somewhere else.
Roll that persuasion.
And the only thing that allowed us to pick them off slowly was we took this horn first. So they couldn't alert the others.
Let's see it.
Can I make a deception check since I lied about the story?
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah.
Oh. He's like, I gotta say, you started out with lizardmen, and my blood started boiling. But that's a good story. I'll hang that one up. Like, sure. He's like, Pink, you going out exploring today? Sure. There you go. You can have Pink's house. And he points at one of the huts against the side of
Appreciate
the.
it, Pink.
Yeah, whatever.
So before we go to sleep, I will go ahead and cast Detect Magic and just sort of get an idea of what's going on here with like the torches and anything else that might show up.
The torches are a as you cast. Are you casting that secretly, or are you just casting it sort of in the open?
I mean, I would probably try to cast it secretly once we
Okay.
got into Pink's house or something.
Okay, Pink's house is like the back wall is the flesh of the beholder.
Oh,
Kind of
yuck.
scaly and fleshy. It's all like leathery
Oh.
and dry though. And yeah, and it feels like some of the skin has sort of been folded in to make like some walls and things. So it's certainly been built out of the beholder's flesh. As for the detect magic, so you're getting, what's the range on that?
It
60
is
feet?
30 feet,
Oh, 30.
but I'll sort of walk around after I cast it. For
Okay. Yeah, you're getting the torches are just an enchantment that you're getting off of each of the torches. And you're you're getting one. Well, I guess just within the village, you're just getting that. And you've got, I think that's it for inside the village.
So just the torches mainly,
Yeah.
and there's no other. Okay.
Nothing else giving off magic. Okay.
That's all I got then.
If anyone else has anything else, we'll end there.
No, I don't.
All right.
11, make a wish.
I'll say that in Pink's house, you can see she's a bit of an adventurer. explorer, I should say, on the side of her wall, she has a desk, and she's got like some plants laying on the desk that's drying. She's got dried flowers hanging. She has some maps that she's made, and there's some that show the area that you're in now, and a tunnel that goes off. There's 3 different tunnels that shoot off of here. There's one that leads down to the tunnel, and there's a little branch off of there that's been closed, and you can kind of see where there's kind of a question mark there, like if that goes to something. There's one where the tunnel goes. She's got it marked as the tunnel, and there's another one that goes down into the caves, and she's got some mushrooms and things drawn in there, and another zone further off where she mentions Duragar. And there's a whole wall, a corner of the house is just filled with plants and mushrooms and neat-looking rocks and anything that she has found out there. She's got a dead one of those crawly guys that you guys found in the a bunch of different animals and mice and things that she's got dried up and is behind some jars and things. So she's definitely an explorer. But that's where we'll end.
Okay.
Okay. We'll be back next week. And
Mystery.
maybe we'll meet a Ravelin.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Bye.
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 Yeah.